transactions processing in SuperMate. The transactions should be loaded via a data feed, and if it is not available, then we can use the Load Transaction button to upload transactions manually. You can drag and drop different formats of files, such as CSV, PDF, and JPEG. The copy and paste also can be used to copy data from an Excel spreadsheet. Now let's explore this in more detail. A CSV file can be uploaded here. Drag and drop option can be used and the file can be uploaded. Once done, the system will show us all the transactions that have been recognized, and if required before saving these bank transactions, they can also be modified on the same screen. For example, the date can be changed and then we can click the Save button so that the updated data will get picked up. If a particular transaction has not been recognized here, the Add a Bank Transaction button can be used to manually enter data here on this screen, and a new field will become available. The system will pick up today's date. Please ensure to change the date as per the requirement. The system will run the process and all the transactions will appear here. To upload a CSV file, you can download the template from here. The CSV file can be prepared manually and then to be uploaded into SuperMate. Similarly, PDF files can also be dragged and dropped into SuperMate. The system will run the process and recognize the data. Now we can see the details related to the transactions that have been imported, including date, description, payments, and receipts. If a particular transaction has not been picked up correctly, it can be deleted using the Delete button, or if a particular transaction needs to be entered manually, then Add a Bank Transaction button should be used to manually enter the transaction details. If required, it can be deleted. If all the transactions from the uploaded PDF file are correct, you can now click the Save button to post transactions to the relevant bank account. After importing the PDF file, a DataHero tag will appear here. It will show the user details here so we know who imported this PDF file into SuperMate. Okay, let's try to upload an image file. A JPG file can also be imported into SuperMate. Again, the system will run the process once the JPG file has been imported. A window will pop up and we can see all transactions on the left and the imported image on the right. If all the transactions are correct, then we can click the Save button to post transactions to SuperMate. We can see a DataHero tag will appear next to the file, as well as the username. The transaction data can also be uploaded by copy and paste. We can copy the data from an Excel spreadsheet, then click the Load Transactions button to paste data by clicking the Paste from Clipboard button to upload transactions into SuperMate. Again, Imported Transactions window will pop up. If required, we can modify the transactions. Otherwise, just click the Save button to post the transactions. Please note that using different options to load bank transactions, the user need to ensure the correct bank account is selected under the drop-down menu. Using the Add Bank Transaction button, that individual transaction can be entered. You can type the transaction date, payment and receipt amount, and the transaction description. You can tick the Add Another box to continue enter multiple transactions without coming out the current window. Where the transactions have been uploaded manually, under the Descriptions column its tag will appear as Manual, and the user details who uploaded the transactions. In the case of the active data feed, a tag will appear as Data Feed and a green tick will also appear where it has been auto-loaded. The green tick indicates the loaded balance matches the closing general ledger balance for the applicable date. If the loaded balance with the data feed from the bank account does not match, then a warning symbol will appear. And it will show the loaded value and difference value. Loaded means the balance from data feed. Difference means the balance minus the loaded balance. Where no data fed balance has been loaded, there will be no symbol. The Action button on the right-hand side allows you to modify or delete the existing transaction. The transaction date can be modified, or the payment receipt, or the description can also be modified from here. Enter description, and once done, use the Save button to update the transaction. The system will update the transaction, and the manual load information will appear on the side to show the person who updated the transaction. If required, Action button can be used to delete the individual transaction. We can also delete transactions in bulk. Please note this button will be enabled only when the selected transactions have been chosen from the left-hand side, and this way it will be removed from the list.